Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just with...
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Bilal Nichols. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. Under pressure, they got him again. Eddie Goldman with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake. And these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave
the booth.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields steps away to his left. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. 26 yards, and the Bears add on. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe known. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that chap, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And his throw here's incomplete. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And some space here. He's at the 30.
1 play at a time. Here we go.
10. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Williams. 72 yards. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And now out come the Steelers. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Here's Roethlisberger. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And Boswell's kick is good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. The busy night continues for Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Boy, 192 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling